it. You can tell us anything.
Nobody's on Facebook anymore, it's okay. The only place you can put this is on Facebook. Santa is a little bit, I don't want to say Republican, but I am going to say, listen, he's an old white guy who lives a very isolated life at the North Pole. He works one day a year and you all treat him like he's a fucking god. What do you expect? He's an old white guy sitting at home watching The Apprentice all day long. He's going to have problems, okay? He's going to have problems. He wrote fucking T-Rump a letter. How you say it? T-Rump. That's what you accentuate the capital letter. T-Rump. Oh, you didn't hear about that? Yeah, no. Santa was like watching The Apprentice. He was like, oh, I'm gonna, we need marketing deals.
You're telling me Santa is a fan of Donald Trump?
I'm not saying he's a fan, but I'm saying that he would like to do business with him. What do you expect from the global elite? Like, I don't know what to tell you. He's an old white guy who is of a level of... Here's what happened. The pandemic ruined his brain. He watched The Apprentice. He said to himself, this is what Sandy, he pulled me in for a meeting and he said, Sandy, we got a family problem. And I said, what is our family problem? He said, we can't afford PPE for every single house and every single building. Have you ever... Yeah, no, remember the pandemic? Yeah, now imagine you and 10 elves got to go into every fucking house in the planet. Do you know how many pairs of tiny gloves you need for that? A lot, okay? We were having a cash flow problem, okay? We were having a cash flow problem at the North Pole, and Santa said, I'm going to call T-Rump and see if he can get us some licensing deals, okay? So he writes T-Rump a letter thinking that he's going to get some Santa steaks or something, right? He did. He was like, we need to license our brand, okay? What I didn't expect was T-Rump was a fan of fucking Santa, and I didn't see that coming. He thought that the red and white color scheme was like some dog whistle to MAGA, some shit, okay? So Donald, but then when you think about it, it makes sense because Christmas is kind of a capitalist wet dream. And my brother's the face of Christmas, and so...
This is a lot to process.
Yeah, no, I know. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to just like throw this out on you. It's hard to grasp, but yeah. So the point is that Santa's pissed. He thinks the election was bullshit. He keeps talking about a recount.
In Arizona.
No, everywhere. And then he says, wait till 2024, and then I shit you not, Santa says to me, maybe it's time I cancel America's Christmas.
Can he do that?
I mean, he's Santa. No, you're fine. I'm kidding. Santa's pissed at America, not you, everybody. But I've got to figure it out. Mrs. Claus and I are going to step in and we're going to save America's Christmas because I can tell you right now that my brother is struggling. Maybe you're going through this with some members of your family. Maybe since the pandemic, maybe they're now lost their fucking minds. And like maybe this is happening to some of you. This is also what we're experiencing at the North Pole. Santa is not as jolly as he used to be.
Can you guys do that?
Save Christmas?
Yes.
Mrs. Claus and I can do anything. We are tight. We are tight. So, no, I have technically been delivering presents for quite some time. A lot of people don't know this, but I have been delivering presents to anybody who is a little queer. I've been delivering, because Santa, we got cable news at the North Pole like 94, and Santa ain't been right since then. It's been kind of a slow decline. Like it used to be that if you wanted something for Christmas that your parents wouldn't get you, you would put it on your list to Santa, right? We didn't judge. We believe in a jolly first lifestyle, which meant that we trusted that kids knew what would make them jolly, right? So if you asked for a BB gun, we didn't say, shoot your eye out. We said, you get a fucking BB gun, kid. That's what Clauses do, right? We slip in the middle of the night, we drop the present that'll piss off your parents, we take a cookie and we leave, right? A couple of years ago, Santa started with, Sally doesn't get a G.I. Joe. Are you fucking kidding me? He was like, Timmy doesn't get ballet shoes. He started deciding that kids didn't know what made them jolly. So I started stepping in and going behind Santa, swapping out presents for the gender non-conforming kids. You know what I mean? So yeah, Mrs. Claus and I can save Christmas, but we're gonna need your help. Okay? You wanna help?
Yeah, we want to help, right?
Here's what you're gonna do. If you have a request, you send it to therealsandyclaus@gmail.com. Okay? That's all you gotta do. Number 2, don't tell anybody I was here.
Got it.